They aren't going to return back to earth, folks. The Democratic Party has left the moderate building and they are never coming back.
I speak to you not as an elected official or public figure, but I speak to you as a human being, a woman whose dreams of motherhood now taste bittersweet because of what I know about our children's future, and that our actions are responsible for bringing their most dire possibilities into focus. I speak to you as a daughter and descendant of colonized peoples who have already begun to suffer.
So, real talk, in this election, in the last maybe couple months, certainly a few weeks, there's this whole conversation that's been coming up about electability. Focused on our campaign. Is America ready for that?
As of late, their crosshairs have zeroed in on the heart of Providence, attacking what remains of any morality and traditional ethics left in a nation pummeled with depravity.
And so I hope that in this country, people who say that they're Jesus-loving, God-loving, that they pay more attention to God-loving, Jesus-loving people on this side of the border with brown skin that are desperate, that are being treated cruelly by this president because he clearly doesn't care about them. We need to change this policy.
There can be no reward, no benefit, no tax break for anyone or any institution, any organization in America that denies the full human rights and the full civil rights of every single one of us. And so as president, we're going to make that a priority, and we are going to stop those who are infringing upon the human rights of our fellow Americans.
Observe how Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg uses Beto O'Rourke's attack on religious freedom to criticize Beto's strategy, not Beto's threat to our First Amendment and our inherent rights. That would be a scandal for this new left.
So if we want to talk about anti-discrimination law for a school or an organization, absolutely. They should not be able to discriminate. But going after the tax exemption of churches, Islamic centers, or other religious facilities in this country, I think that's just going to deepen the divisions that we're already experiencing at a moment when we're actually seeing more and more people, motivated often by compassion and by people they love, moving in the right direction on LGBTQ rights, which is obviously extremely important to me personally.
It's a free-for-all of madness as the Democrats speak in a language of projection, amplifying the very corruption and criminal intent they harbor by superimposing these tendencies on the powers they fear the most, our president and the people that voted him in.
I mean, lock her up. I mean, all the things he says, all the vicious, mean things he says, they love it. There are these people in this country. They're good Americans otherwise. They'll probably give you the shirt off their back. They'll help you if you need. But they have this fixation. They want to return this country to the white Christian country that they believe it should be again. They don't want the diversity, and they follow him for this. But they're not the country. We are a diverse people. We are good and strong because of that, and we're going to come back to that, I assure you.
I think the American people are starting to realize it because this president is truly becoming unhinged. It's affecting our national security. He constantly puts himself over the public interest.
Feast your eyes and ears on the media's fantasy that pretending to murder our president is par for the course. But when a satirical video depicting President Trump dishing out the same medicine to those publications is screened at one of Trump's resorts, it is condemned as macabre and shocking by the New York Times.
In 2016, something that the president was really proud of in his campaign was that it was self-funded and that he had a lot of small...
Oh, nice.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I'm fine.
An angry mob this deranged can only lead to self-destruction, and with it, a renaissance of American providence. If ever the United States was at yet another crossroads, it is now. John Bound reporting.